Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot little minute since I sat right here in my room and talked to you guys like I'm going to do today. I'm really still not completely happy with the setup, but I thought at least I can sit in front of the vanity area and the video would look somewhat decent. As you can tell by the title, today is going to be the long-awaited Q&A. I say long-awaited like I've had a ton of questions, but that's not the case. It's just that I kept saying I wanted to do a Q&A. I've had some people ask me about it, when I'm actually going to do it. And I've just been waiting to get a few more questions. So a lot of these questions came from my IG. You know, IG has that new feature where you can ask a question to someone. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions. I've answered some of them on IG, but like I said, I will be answering them here on my channel as well today. And some of these questions actually came from my YouTube channel, where a lot of you guys would leave the same questions for me over and over, or message me the same questions over and over. So I thought, what better time to address those questions than in this Q&A video. So what I did was I made a list of questions on my phone, and I'm going to try not to make this video entirely too long. There were some other questions that I didn't put in my list, and I can answer them maybe in like a second Q&A video. I just didn't want this video to be super duper long, so I have at least 20 or so questions for you guys. I'm just going to try to answer them and get to the point as quickly as I can, so this video is informative but not boring. So if you guys think of any other questions you have of me, feel free to drop them down below in the comments and I will get back to you. So my first question comes from Amber Turner. She has a YouTube channel. I was actually watching her video in my last vlog, the day in the life vlog I did, and I mentioned her name in the video. So you guys check her out because she's beautiful and she does like makeup tutorials. She vlogs. She has a nice channel, so check her out. She's up and coming, and I think her channel is going to go a long way. But my first question. Her question is, what is my dream vacation? I really haven't thought much about this question. There's so many places I would like to go. I think between going to Greece, Turks and Caicos, and Egypt, those three places would be like the top of my list. I of course want to go to Paris. I've never been there before, but I think Egyptian culture has always interested me. And so has the idea of going to somewhere as historic and beautiful as Greece or Turks and Caicos. Somewhere where it's not a large population of tourists. From what I gather, it looks like a lot of people that I see taking pictures or that vlog about going to Turks and Caicos, it's not like a large crowd of tourism. It's just a beautiful, more secluded place to go enjoy the peace and relaxation and just take in nature, you know. So I'd really like to do that while going somewhere different on the globe. And one of my viewers, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Monte or Monty, so I'm sorry in advance if I pronounce your name wrong, asked what is my favorite color. I really am a fan of earthy tones and neutral tones, but my all-time favorite, for anyone that knows me knows, it's black. Like 90% of the time, and I'm trying to do better with other colors, something in my wardrobe has black on it. Like, even though this has black polka dots, you know, I've got my touch of pink in there. I'm wearing black pants. Black. I just love simple, chic, black. Tasia, when are you moving here? When are you moving here? And when are you moving here? When you find me that dream job I'm looking for. Well, no, this is my dream job, YouTube. But when you find me a job, you know what? Why don't you just adopt me, Tasia? Why don't y'all adopt me and I'll come home? I'll come home. Someone on IG asked me what was my favorite cartoon of the 90s. I'm gonna have to go with Doug. Like, I liked a lot of cartoons during that time, but Doug, funny. Who didn't like Doug? Doug, Patty Mayonnaise, Skeeter. I loved Doug. Let's see. Do you love me? It's a good question. What's your ethnicity? I get that question a lot. So my mom is Creole and Native American, and my father was French Canadian. So that is what I am. And that is also where I came up with my handle years and years ago on Twitter of Wee Wee Cherokee. So I've since taken that and made it my name for Instagram and even my YouTube channel. You know, it has the Wee Wee Cherokee, because there was a time before when YouTube, like the first account I made it from my Hotmail. This was before that they made you associate your YouTube account with Gmail. So I had it with my Hotmail, and my channel name was Wee Wee Cherokee. So now it just has the Wee Wee Cherokee, you know, when you type it in the web browser. But anyway, do you want more kids? No. I have one of each and I'm good. I'm good. You know, after I had Cristiano for a while, I thought I didn't want any more kids, and I was like, I don't think I could love, you know, a second child as much as I love him. Like, as weird as that sounds, it's like you just question yourself. Well, I did, at least. Do I have enough love inside of me to share equally with another child? And that's not even a question. You know, once you have that child, it's just like instantly the love you feel for the second child, and I imagine any child after the second, it's just instant. It's automatic. It's innate. If you're questioning that and that's keeping you from having more kids, and you want more kids but you just don't know if you have enough love to give, you do. It's just inexplicable. You do. Are you dating? The answer is no. No, thank you. So a lot of you may know I was married. I was married to Cristiano's dad, and I got married actually in 2003 to him, and we got divorced in 2016. My last name, and I still have my married last name, which is Torres. But I just never felt like, at that time, I didn't feel the need to go ahead and change it back, because, you know, initially when I was pregnant with Chloe, the plan was after Chloe was born, I was going to get married then, or, you know, remarry then. And I was like, I'll just change it then. I'm not going to change it back to my maiden name and then change it again once I get married. But obviously that didn't happen. But that's another story, and I don't know if I ever want to do a story time about that. The thought has crossed my mind. Different situation. I'll just leave that alone. Where do you live? So I am in North Carolina, and to be exact, I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. So where am I from? Oh, I think I skipped some things. I did. Okay, so one of the questions actually is, where are you from? So I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I now live in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is about an hour and a half away from each other. So that is where I'm at now, and I like it here. And I think I plan on being here long term. I've been here since 2004, and I think I'll stay where I'm at. I'm actually kind of in a nice area where I'm kind of in between cities. So, you know, I'm close to High Point, I'm close to Jamestown. You know, it's like everything is right here. My favorite flower, I don't really like flowers a lot. Like, I might look at them and admire them, but as far as like buying them, I don't really like flowers. But if I did get flowers, I like things that are a little bit different or exotic looking, like orchids and tiger lilies. I love stuff like that. What is my dream date? My dream date would probably be something, like I said on my IG story, really simple. I like dinner and movies. I'm happy with that. Dinner and a movie, not a movies, but dinner and a movie. I'm happy with that. Even a nice stroll, like in the park, or depending on where we are, if we were at the beach, a nice stroll just to talk and really get a feel for a person. But that would be if I were interested in dating, which I'm not. Let's see, I've answered that. I get a lot of questions as to whether or not I still drive for Amazon Flex, and the answer is no, I have not. It is just a lot of wear and tear on the car. It's a quick way to make some cash, but for the labor of having to sort and go through the packages, loading your car, unloading the car, it's a lot, and it's also pretty risky when you think about it because you're just in plain clothing. You don't have anything that makes you look official. At least here in my area, they didn't give us any lanyards, and we don't have the ability to like just scan in the entire cart, and we have to go through and scan each package. So it's a lot more tedious and laborious type work. So I just don't feel like 72 bucks for a 4-hour block is worth it, just considering the actual labor you have to put into it. Are you afraid of bugs or spiders? I'm afraid of all of the above. I hate insects. I always have to have someone come kill it for me, or I'll have to get the vacuum cleaner, because there has to be more than an arm's length distance between me and my enemy. So I either have to suction it with the hose of the vacuum cleaner, or I have to use about, I don't know, the whole bag of napkins just to put that distance. And I don't want to feel it crunch. I don't want to see it. I can't. If it jumps, it's gonna be bad. Izette asked, as you embark on a new weekend, what will you do to pamper yourself? I am gonna give myself a facial, take a nice bubble bath, play some relaxation music, and light a candle. That's gonna be my night tonight. Why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube when I did Avon. I've answered this in an old video of mine, like when I maybe first started. But I did YouTube when I started Avon. I actually first really looked at YouTube to find out more about Avon. Like I heard about YouTube, that you can go on there to kind of like look up videos and get information about stuff you're trying to learn about. And I really didn't get the gist of it. But I remember going on to look up Avon, and I came across some videos, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I can do this, and this will be a nice platform to tell people about what I'm doing. And I was just so nervous. Like my videos back then, it was like I was afraid to talk. I was whispering in my videos. I was so uncomfortable. So I like took all my videos down. But then like over the years, I kept watching other vloggers and YouTubers, especially like the beauty gurus. And I was like, you know, I really think I can do this. And it would be like, you know, my kind of artistic or creative outlet. And it ended up being a hobby that I really enjoy. Of course, eventually one day I want to make it to the top and, you know, like everyone else, but you can't really go into it just thinking that. It has to be something you really enjoy. And I just like talking to you guys and interacting with you guys and hearing from people all over the nation. And I actually see my analytics and my report on my analytics, and I have viewers in other countries, and it's just so neat to be able to connect with people all over the world and share your daily experience. And I don't know, it's just something about it that interests me so much. And I think that's why I really like vlogs, because it's just so cool to see that kind of insight in other people's lives. And I really hope you guys like it as much as I do, especially if you're here on my channel. What do you do for a living? So my actual full-time job is I work in a law firm. My last video was a day in the life of the working mom, and I work for a personal injury firm. So that is my actual job. I've been with that firm for 6 years now, and I really love what I do. So I've been a paralegal for quite some time, and yeah, that's what until I make it big on here, I'll continue my office job. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? Aside from my standard earlobes, I used to have my cartilage pierced up here, but it would never close. I think it was actually this here. It would never close, and I always would get my hair caught in it, and it just kept getting irritated, and the area is just so sensitive, it wouldn't heal, so I just ended up taking it out. And then I had my belly button pierced twice. So once when I was 16, I took it out when I had Cristiano, and then I re-pierced it maybe when he was like 1 or 2, and then I just took it out with Chloe. Like I had a retainer in there, and it just like my stomach still stretched and got real scratchy, itchy, and it started hurting. So I just took it out, and I'm thinking about putting it back in maybe when I lose some more weight. So that's it for piercings. Tattoos, I have Cristiano's name on my foot, and then I have a feather on my hip which was a cover-up for my ex's name. But I wanted like something, I want to get more Native American tattoos, so I started there with the feather, which was a cover-up, like I said. But that was my first kind of native tattoo, was the Indian feather on my hip. My favorite slow jam, I don't have one. I like slow jams, but I really do like Al Green, Let's Stay Together, and anything by Sade. I love her, and I could listen to her for hours and hours and hours. Are you ticklish is my last question. I am absolutely ticklish. Not as much as I used to be, I think, but like my legs and my feet, of course. Oh my God, like I will karate kick you because I am pretty ticklish. I don't know, I'm weird. I hate being tickled. I hate that. Oh my God, I don't know, I don't want to think about it. My camera is overheating and I've come to the end of my questions for me. You guys did have one big question for Cristiano, and I think I'll let him answer that question for himself. So let me grab him and I'll be right back. All right guys, so here is my handsome son Cristiano. I'm sure you've seen his beautiful face. As you can see, he's kind of shying out of the frame. I need you to come over this way. Thank you. So the big question, he knows I'm doing my Q&A. I get a lot of messages asking me this question, so I thought I'd let you answer, Cristiano. They want to know, the viewers want to know, why do you hide? Why don't you like being in the videos anymore? Because you used to be in them. Like when we did our Bean Boozled challenge, or we did a mukbang and other things, you were there. And you used to actually film some of my OOTD videos back in the day. So people want to know why you're not in the videos anymore. But you gotta sit up and look at the camera and tell them. Tell them, look at the camera.
I don't know.
That's not an answer.
Yeah.
Why aren't you in the videos? You don't like it?
No.
Are you shy?
No.
Why don't you want to be in them? Tell them. He doesn't know. Tell them you won't know why.
I don't know why.
Well, they want to see you in them. Are you going to be in them more?
Probably.
You will?
Probably.
Probably not. But you guys, yeah, I don't know why. Apparently he doesn't know why. It's just, I guess, not a thought of his to be in it. You don't want to be in them? Because it looks like I'm always showing Chloe, but she loves the camera, at least for now. He's the one that's like always hiding. You're out of the screen. You have to be in the frame. You want it to be a part of the Q&A, because I told you they had a question for you.
Is there any more?
And you said no, that was it. Are you leaving now?
Bye.
All right, tell the guys bye. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Sit up there and say bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. My child is a strange one. Like, I don't know, he is so socially awkward, and he hates being in these videos now. But that was a big part of me putting him in Taekwondo. He is so shy and soft-spoken, and like he doesn't make good eye contact, and I wanted him to do something that would be a little bit more encouraging of his self-esteem, and just to get him to have better eye focus. And like they say in Taekwondo, eye focus, mind focus, body focus. Something that's going to help him be a better him and give him that boost of confidence he needs, because he's getting older. He's entering his last year in elementary school. You know how kids are, so the world's only going to get tougher from here, and he needs to know how to defend himself. Anyways, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed this Q&A video. Like I said, if you have any more questions of us, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave my channel, and that notification bell, so you never miss another upload, because you don't want to do that, right? So anyways, thanks again, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.